Well, Cowboy Nation, the Cowboys get the win 27-12 over the Las Vegas Raiders. Lots of positive things to take away from this game. First of all, I'll start with the defense. Our defensive tackles showed much better effort. I thought we did a better job against the run defense. Huggins looked better in this game along with Justin Rogers. He made a nice play. Denzel Daxon. Overall, our defensive tackles just showed better effort. The play was much better this game. I did miss a little bit of the first quarter, about half of it, because where I was at, it was on a local broadcast, and we had to wait until the game that was played before was over, but that is besides the point. I saw most of it. Overall, I like our linebackers. I think Maris Leofau is going to be really special. I liked Willie Harvey Jr. I thought he had a really nice game. He's making a strong case to make this roster, I'm just telling you. Damian Wilson made some nice plays. Our secondary did a really good job against basically the two quarterbacks that are battling out for the starting job of the Las Vegas Raiders. Even our guys that were practice squad level players, Hill missed that easy, he missed a lot of tackles, but he did make an interception, a pick six, which was a really nice play by him, and took it back for a touchdown at the beginning of the fourth quarter. That was a really good play by number 43, Hill. And then, of course, Wanye Thomas looked good. Our second and third string players looked really good against the Las Vegas Raiders, which is something to feel really good about. We have a solid defense with Mike Zimmer. We have a solid back end going into this season. Overall, thought our defense did a really good job this game. Just really good. Brandon Aubrey made a 66-yard field goal, which was impressive. Going into our offense, first of all, Trey Lance had a really good game. I thought Trey Lance did a good job. Now, he did miss on a few throws. He still at times holds onto the ball a little bit too long, but 16 for 24, 150 yards, a passing touchdown, plus 30-plus yards on the ground, and a rushing touchdown. That's solid production, Cowboy Nation. Trey Lance, I thought, had a very good game. Considering, he started off a little bit rusty, but he got better as the game went on. I thought Trey Lance, I'd give him a solid B for this game. I wouldn't give him an A because he did miss on a couple throws that were not great. But overall, I thought he had a solid game with his arms, solid game with his legs. And overall, 16 for 24, 150 yards, a touchdown, no picks, no fumbles. That's a solid game. Honestly, Cowboy Nation, a lot of people are talking trash about Trey Lance, but let's take a look at the Raiders. Do you want to know a fact? Trey Lance had better statistics in this game than Aiden O'Connell, who was 14 for 20, 96 yards, one touchdown, and an interception. Trey Lance was 16 for 24, 150 yards, and a touchdown. He was playing with less help, and he's our third-string quarterback right now. Our third-string quarterback Trey Lance outplayed Aiden O'Connell, who right now is battling it out with Gardner Minshew for the starting job. Gardner Minshew, by the way, was 10 for 21, 95 yards. So Trey Lance outplayed the Raiders' starting quarterback. Trey Lance could have a chance to start for the Las Vegas Raiders. I'm just saying. Everybody's dogging Trey Lance, saying that, he's been trash. Ooh. First of all, he had an okay game last week. He did miss some throws. He did make some bad decisions, but he also made some really good plays. And this game, I thought he had a good game. He did a really good job. So people are dogging him and saying he can't play. Right now, he outplayed the starting quarterback for the Las Vegas Raiders and Aiden O'Connell, who's competing for a starting job. So considering he outplayed those guys, he literally could compete for the starting job with the Raiders. He also could do it with the Patriots. There's a few teams in the NFL that he could compete for the starting job with. But even if he doesn't get a starting job, somebody will take him as a backup. I'm just telling you. I'm hoping the Cowboys decide to keep him because I think he could be good in the next year. If we decide to move on from Dak, I think he could be the guy. I really do. Not this year, but next year. And I'm not delusional. I really think he could. I really think he could. He had a solid game. B game from him. He's got to work on a few things. He's got to work on not holding onto the ball as long. He's got to let go of the ball sometimes, but hey, I'd be willing to give him a shot. Our running backs did a good job. Mike McCarthy did a better job. He still made some boneheaded calls sometimes, but it's preseason. Deuce Vaughn had a good game. Royce Freeman had a good game. Snoop Connor had a couple nice runs at the end there. We ran the ball pretty effectively in this game, in my honest opinion, which helped Trey Lance a lot. So we ran the ball effectively with our backups. Our offensive line looked much better. Last week they struggled against the Los Angeles Rams. This week they looked much better against the Raiders. Our offensive line, I thought, did a pretty good job against the Raiders. They gave Trey Lance plenty of protection. They did a good job blocking for Deuce Vaughn and Royce Freeman and all of our running backs. So good job to them. Ryan Flournoy had a touchdown catch. He had a good game. Nice catches there. Luke Schoonmaker had a couple nice catches in there as well. McMath, who sucked last week, he had a couple nice catches at the end there. Stevens Jr. had a couple nice catches in this game. The only negative I have is Jalen Cropper, man. This guy was fighting for a roster spot. There is no way he's making this team. He dropped a couple passes in this game. He had a huge fumble. And with how well Flournoy's playing and all these, I don't see him making the team. He did not look good. Overall, though, much better game. Much better coach game. I like what I'm seeing from Trey Lance. He's getting better. And honestly, I thought he outplayed Aiden O'Connell. Statistically, he outplayed Aiden O'Connell and Gardner Minshew, who were battling it out for the starting job. Just saying. And he didn't have the starters out there. But overall, thought he had a solid game. Defense did a good job. We ran the football effectively. Like the progression I'm seeing from our young players. And that's really all I got. And I'll catch you guys later. Let me know before I go. Let me know what your thoughts are on the players and Trey Lance, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace.